Barbara, where you been?
Shit, man, I've been taking care of these motherfuckers.
Oh, damn.
Y'all was coming in, and now you're backing out. Now you're backing out. It's hard to talk big with a shotgun in your mouth. Shotgun in your mouth. I'm glad you brought your friends. They can watch it go down. Watch it go down. I got mine too. So welcome to my house. Welcome to my house. 'Cause these are my people, and this is my land. This is my land. This is what we prayed for, and this is God's plan. This is God's plan. And if you ain't from here, then you won't understand. You won't understand. This is my country, and this is who I am. So welcome to my house. So welcome to my house. Stand up for mine. You better believe it, 'cause today won't be your day. I can guarantee it, you should turn and walk away and get to leaving. Oh, I'll let this 12 gauge do all my speaking. Don't push me on the edge, boy. Don't push me on the edge, boy. 'Cause I'm aiming for your head, boy. 'Cause I'm aiming for your head, boy. And all I see is red, boy. And all I see is red, boy. I told you not to cross that line. I told you not to cross that line. I'm giving you a chance, boy. I'm giving you a chance, you see boy. The devil in a glance, boy. The devil in a glance, I can knock you out your pants, boy. Knock you out your pants, boy. I told you not to fuck with mine. I told you not to fuck with mine. Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. Y'all was coming in, and now you're backing out. Now you're backing out. It's hard to talk big with a shotgun in your mouth. Shotgun in your mouth. I'm glad you brought your friends. They can watch it go down. Watch it go down. I got mine too. So welcome to my house. 'Cause these are my people, and this is my land. This is my land. And this is what we pray for, and this is God's plan. This is God's plan. And if you ain't from here, then you won't understand. You won't understand. This is my country, and this is who I am. So welcome to my house. So welcome to my house. I got a
baby girl inside this house, and right now she's sound asleep. So it's probably best for the both of us if you just turn around and leave. Cause if you come in this fucking house, then you too gonna go to sleep. I promise you, boy, don't play with me. I pray to God my soul to keep. Especially this day and age, gotta handle shit our own way. With a 30-30 or 12 gauge behind this door, you're hella weight. My old lady, she rides too, picking up every shell case, mopping up these blood stains, but she ain't seen a damn thing. Most of my people are convicts, hard-headed, no nonsense. So please approach with caution. You never know who's watching. You never know what's on the other side of that front door, and you knocking. Might step out like motherfuckers get the dropping. All the neighbors heard was the dogs barking. The sun was down, it was getting dark, and I told the sheriff it ain't no problems, man. I was just taking out the garbage. So if you don't mind, please excuse me. I'm with the family trying to watch a movie. I'm sure you got better things to do, so I'll let you go and get back to doing.
Coming in, and now you're backing out. It's hard to talk big with a shotgun in your mouth. Glad you brought your friends, they can watch it go down. I got mine too, so welcome to my house. Cause these are my people, and this is my land. And this is what we pray for, and this is God's plan.
How about that one? Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Ultimate TV. Tonight on the program, it is the Bluegrass Iracing Series Pro Late Models. Tonight, we are live from the famous ELDORA Speedway located in Rossburg, Ohio. Again, thank you to, of course, Missoula City Speed Shop and O'Brien Industries, along with Bluegrass Iracing Series. Here at ELDORA tonight, just a few rounds left of the season tonight, not a part of the National Points Tour. We've got 21 drivers signed into the virtual pit area. And it's going to do this to me again. Okay. Right, well, it looks like it's going to be one of them nights. Wow, hey Zeus, that was loud. Here is Scott Fritz in car number 48 on the screen, one of the final cars to take a qualifying lap. 11th quick for Scott Fritz with a 15.692. 15.692. Dead smacker right in the centre of this field. Josh Fuller, the man that went quick time tonight with a 15.498. And Scott Fritz goes a little quicker. 7th quick with a 15.552. As we wait for the final minute of the qualifying session to be complete. And then we'll, of course, roll into tonight's heat racing action. Yeah, BJ, you say that every week. You say that every week, buddy. So again, 21 drivers, the first of a doubleheader here this evening. After this, we'll head straight over to the Apex Auto Glass and Tinting 410 Wing Sprint. Casmel, if you know how their schedule works well this season so far, they're following the Pro Qualify prep races, or the Pro Qualifying series. I had to think on what I wanted to say there. Yes, so the World Championship qualifying series. So we'll stay here tonight at ELDORA Speedway. So not a whole lot of traveling for us here. This virtually traveling, that is. Looking like we'll have 3 heats of 7 cars each. Top 3 will go straight through to the main event. That'll lock in 9 cars, and the rest of the cars will come from the B main. Well, Jaeger second quick. Cody Nevin, Dylan Wilson, Austin Hines make up your top 5. Looking at the field, I think Wilson might have something to say there. Cody Nevin may have something up his sleeve, but again, it's all qualifying results at the moment. As here is your official results for qualifying, as Josh Fuller is the man that gets it done. Dylan Yeager, Cody Nevin, they go 1, 2, and 3. They will all start pole in their respected heat races. Dylan Wilson, Austin Hines make up your top 5 with Daniel Mills in 6th position. Again, they will start outside the front row as we take a look at heat race number 1, the Rocket Esports number 12 entry of Josh Fuller will start on pole. To the outside, it is D1RT's number 80, the Kool-Aid Man of Dylan Wilson from position number 2. Terry Berry Motorsports, T Berry Motorsports, 40 entry of Scott Fritz lines up at a position number 3. Brandon Latshaw in car number 33 will start from position number 4. Along with Jaden Sheehan rolls off at a position number 5. Joseph Johnson will start from position number 6. And the old T Berry 500 of Mr. Terry Berry of Tyler Berry lines up out of position number 7 again. So I was right with the 3 heats. So Fuller and Wilson in row 1, Fritz and Latshaw row 2, Sheehan and Johnson row 3, and Tyler Berry in row number 4. We'll send them around one more time. I figured we may go green as these drivers have ran the top in for the first, I think it was 12 minutes of the practice. All right, well let's take some picks. Let's go back to what we used to do. Picks in the heat races, picks in consies. And we'll see who comes away with the highest score. Darby's gone Dylan Wilson. I'm going to have to go the same. I think he'll, for some reason, I just think he's going to be pretty dominant in heat number 1. But who knows, Josh Fuller may have a surprise up his sleeve for us. Heat number 1, the Bluegrass Iracing Series Pro Late Models here at ELDORA Speedway. We're underway in tonight's main event as green flag waves. Scott Fritz looks to the inside of the racetrack on Dylan Wilson. They work door to door out of turn number 2 and down the back straightaway. Latshaw trying to fend off a challenge from Sheehan. Sheehan gives him a little bit of a bump just to say, hello, I'm here, as Jaden Sheehan in car number 5 moves up to position number 4. Keep an eye on that 500 machine of Tyler Berry. He makes contact with Brandon Latshaw. So poor old Latshaw has gone from 4th to 7th courtesy of 2 different contacts with 2 different drivers. Fuller continues to lead the way in heat race number 1. We may have sold him short. Josh Fuller, that Rocket Esports, number 12. But I'll tell you what, here comes Dylan Wilson. He's a man on a mission. As we work down the front straight away, 3 in the books, 5 laps remaining here at the virtual ELDORA Speedway. Fritz closing in, was closing in on the 80 machine of Dylan Wilson until he clouted the concrete wall in the middle of the back straightaway. So Scott Fritz, I'm going to say, I'll let you know now, let everybody know if you don't know or already know, that concrete wall does not move, no matter how many times you try and hit it. Fuller continuing to lead the way. Here comes Wilson closing up on the number 12 machine. 3 laps left to go here in heat race number 1, the Bluegrass Iracing Series, brought to you by Majula C Speed Shop and O'Brien Industries. Working on just a couple of laps left to run. Out of turn number 4 this time. Past the start-finish line. And there's nothing or very little separating as here comes Dylan Wilson. Leading the run late. Looking to start on pole of tonight's 50-lap main event here at ELDORA. Wilson again to the inside. Tries to slide up. Tries to force Josh Fuller up the racetrack. He does, but Fuller's got the momentum. As we work through 1 and 2 for the final time and down the back straightaway. Heat race number 1 going to go to the 12 entry of Josh Fuller. Again, Wilson tries a run late in this one, but it's not going to be. Josh Fuller gets the win from Dylan Wilson, Scott Fritz, Jaden Sheehan, Tyler Berry, Joseph Johnson, Brandon Latshaw will be your 7 cars. BJ, for some reason, alright. For some reason, I don't know why. So I can click on the results. I can click on the show grid and whatnot. No, I know, Travis. Yeah, so when I click on the results and the grid, that's all fine. As soon as I go to click on the driver's standings, like where the names are, can't do it. Any idea why? And I know my stuff is up to date because, yeah. Anyhow, Dylan Yeager for Team Victory Lane Racing will start on pole to the outside, the 32 of Austin Hines from position number 2. Devon Nelson in the 6 rolls off at a position number 3. John O'Brien lines up at a position number 4. Position number 5 is going to be Carl Shackle in the 61. Robbie Everhart in the 12 machine, or the 1S. I don't know what that is back there. And yeah, Robbie Everhart lines up at a position number 6, and Austin Turner will start position number 7. Yes, I agree. Dylan Yeager with the win. Any idea why that might be, PJ? Yeah, I've just got no idea why it's not. I can't click on their names in the standings part on the very left of as in the style overrides part, or nope, not working. Oh, we'll try and fix it in a minute. Dylan Yeager. Or are you talking about closing down the Iracing live timing screen? Yeager leads lap number 1. Nelson runs in second position. Shackle on the inside of the 32. Entry of Austin Hines, who worked through 1 and 2. Screw it, I'm going with it. So heat race number 2. For the moment. Still not working, BJ. Shackle and Hines fighting for that final transfer position. Meanwhile, Nelson trying to track down your race leader. Shackle moves up to position number 3. Hines back to position number 4. Hines now looks low on the inside. Cannot complete the pass without moving Shackle out of the way. Nelson, meanwhile, closing in on Dylan Yeager. There's 0.2 of a second there for the race lead. Okay, let's give that a go. I'll try and give it a go. See what happens as we still work between working to 3 and 4. Hines and Shackle. Meanwhile, here comes the challenge for that race lead. Nelson, tell you what, Devon Nelson. He's having a hell of a run here tonight as there is some contact between Hines. Here comes Everhart to make it a 3-car battle for the final transfer position. 3 wide through turns 3 and 4. That is. So I'm just trying to close the overlay and the HUD. To continue to put another lap in the books here at the ELDORA Speedway. Nelson, as checkered flag is out. Again, I apologise about the overlay stuff. Probably should have ran that as an admin. Okay, I'm going to close that. And then I'm going to run that. Well, it's already running as an admin, so I don't know why it's doing it. Okay. Run it as an admin, and apparently it likes to work. Heat 2 results on the screen. Yeager, Nelson, Shackle get the the top 3 positions. Everhart, Hines, O'Brien, and Turner make up heat race number 2. Heat number 3, Cody Nevin will start on pole to the outside of the front row. It's Daniel Mills in the 211. James Braswell Jr. for Mid-South Mobile lines up at a position number 3 to his outside. His teammate Corey Roberts lines up at a position number 4. Braden Taylor for ET Motorsports will start from position at number 5. BJ Duval and the Team Outlaw Motorsports 32 machine will start from 6. And Jacob Fields will line up the 007 entry from position number 7. Well, at least I've got that working now. Yeah, Nevin's been pretty quick lately. Ooh, Derby. I'm going to go Daniel Mills. Just to try and spice it up just a little bit as we get set. Final heat race of the night in the Bluegrass Iracing Series Pro Late Models, brought to you by Majula C Speed Shop and O'Brien Industries. Green flag is out. Keep an eye on that 18 machine of James Braswell Jr. as well. He runs in 3rd position. Meanwhile, Duval up the inside on Corey Roberts who work into turns 3 and 4. 1 down and 7 to go. In heat race number 3, again the 3rd and final heat of the night, as James Braswell is now putting a slide job there on Daniel Mills. Well, that's going to be a pretty happy sight for Cody Nevin. Seeing Braswell get by Daniel Mills. Meanwhile, Braswell. Oh, look out, there's some contact. Braswell's going to go around. And we're going to go yellow. We go yellow. And we're going to have a look here at the contact. Let's take a look at your NLRA instant replay. Oh, well, we've got it on. We've got it on half motion. Yeah. Hard to tell from that angle. It really is hard to tell from that angle. We'll try and take a look at another replay. Well, you can make up your own mind on that one. I'm going to stay right away from that one, although controversy does sell. So Mills still sitting in 2nd position. Braswell has gone to the back of the field. Lights are still flashing. Yeah, Fields is up to 4th, but 6 laps, 3 more cars. He's done 3 cars in... Well, he's passed technically 2 cars. So they'll double them up. An outside row might actually help Fields on this restart. You might be onto something. So Nevin and Mills once again on the front row. This time it's Roberts and Fields in row 2. Duval and Taylor in row 3. Green flag is out. The resumption of heat race number 3, your 3rd and final heat race of the night. Braswell sends up the inside there on Roberts, and the pair will make some contact, and that allows Jacob Fields just to swoop on by up into position number 3. Meanwhile, here comes Daniel Mills trying the low side there on Cody Nevin through 3 and 4. Now he'll go back to the top side into turn number 1 and 2. Mills contact with Fields. Now here comes Braswell, maybe some receipts coming, and Braswell is a man on a mission right now. So James Braswell Jr. has driven his wheels off, driven his backside back from the back of the bus up to position number 3, and not before Daniel Mills says, yeah, no, I'm not going to take that one. And boy, oh boy, tempers might be starting to flare here at ELDORA. Derby, Nevin and Fields on the front row. Interesting. Gee, I tell you what. Now Braswell and Mills show at the back. I don't think Braswell's too happy. Well. Like I said, this sort of stuff sells. We'll let race control deal with the situation. Daniel Mills has been told to pull to the bottom of the racetrack. And he's been told to go to the back of the bus with James Braswell Jr. Gee, I tell you what, I'd love to see that one, how that one plays out. There's lights still flashing on the pace truck. We are still on 2 to green at the moment. So who will take out this one? Will it be Fields or will it be Nevin? Single file, green, white checker. Now you did pick Nevin to win. You've got Nevin as Heat 3 winner. But you also did say Fields could come from the back. So I can't accept your Fields answer. But we can certainly acknowledge it. Yeah, believe that. 2 laps left to run it. Oh, a little bit of a wonky start there from Cody Nevin. Hell, not clear, Nevin. Couple of mechanical issues on the front straight away. Now here comes Fields to the outside down into turn number 3. Nevin he'll look to slide up, but here comes Jacob Fields around the outside. White flag is out, 1 lap left to run. Who will it be? Jacob Fields. He's got him halfway down the back straight away. Keep an eye on Corey Roberts. Into 3 and 4 for the final time. Checkered flag waves. Jacob Fields wins. So we've got none of them right. Oh, hang on, we got the first one right, didn't we? Yeah, we got Jaeger. And we had Wilson, which didn't happen. So the B main is on the docket. I believe these guys are just going to be racing for positions. And we are going to take a look at your results here. So there it is. Fields, Nevin and Roberts go to the show directly. Duval, Taylor, Mills and Braswell Jr. will go through to the consolation races. Let's take a look at your Ultimate Dirt TV starting grid. And yes, this is going to be for starting positions only. 12 laps, 12 cars, top 12 go through. Jaden Sheehan and Robbie Everhart in row number 1. BJ Duval, Tyler Berry in row 3. Austin Hines and Braden Taylor, row 4. Row 3, Joseph Johnson, John O'Brien in row 4. Row 5, Daniel Mills, Brandon Latshaw. And row 6, Austin Turner, along with James Braswell Jr. So there is your 12 drivers for your B main. There is the Team Outlaw Motorsports B32 entry. Who we liking in this one? I'm going to go Tyler Berry in this one. Look at that car. That is a good looking car. It's a very, very nice looking wrap. Ooh, Braswell from the back. Gee, you're going deep. You're going deep. Well, 12 laps. If we have a couple of yellows, he may just may surprise a few people. But that's actually going to be tough because he's not in the race. Neither is Jaden Sheen. So we've actually got 10 cars left on the racetrack. So that'll move BJ Duval to the pole position in that B32. I'll let you pick someone else. Darby. Normally I'd take your first answer, but right now your first answer is going to be incorrect. As the green flag flies, B main consolation. Well, it'll be consolation. Oh, Daniel Mills might be one to come as well. He started deep. He's already up to position number 5 as the first lap. Okay, are we sure we haven't done 3 laps already? Oh, Berry and Hines, some contact. Here comes Mills going to the bottom side. Hines gets into the side of Robbie Everhart. They keep it going. There we go. Everhart into the wall. Hines and Berry swoop on by, as does Mills. Latshaw. O'Brien got on by. Duval, your race leader. 3 down, 9 to run. Your B main for the Bluegrass Iracing Series Pro late models here from ELDORA. This race not a part of the national tour, however the final two races will be counting towards that national championship, as there goes Everhart. Gets into the back of Mills, who Mills got into the concrete wall. Meanwhile, Austin High, so it's the 32 cars out in front. Running first and second, you're not seeing double, as there goes Tyler Berry now to the inside, and Tyler Berry moves his way to position number 6 now. That Brandon Latchell in the 33. Still trying to make it work on the bottom side, 3, 3, and 4. He'll work to the low side. Into turn number 1, still stayed somewhat glued, down in the moisture. Daniel Mills rounding out your top 5. Robbie Everhart, John O'Brien, Braden Taylor, Austin Turner, and Joseph Johnson. Meanwhile, of course, Braswell, well, he's got those issues fixed. He's got those gremlins sorted out. He'll come out for hopefully the A main. However, Jaden Sheen, he's got a bit of work to do. So BJ Duval continuing to lead after 2/3 of the race in your consolation race. 8 down, 4, make it 3 to go. So 9 and 3. 75% completed. Berry putting the pressure on Duval. Duval, I'm sure, would love to start position number 10 in tonight's main event. But here he comes, Berry, through the middle of the racetrack. There is some contact, and Tyler Berry, BJ Duval, give it to Tyler Berry with 2 to run. Berry slides up in front of Duval. Duval, well, he's got some dip. He's turned it back underneath him. This is a great battle for the race lead. Will he get the return serve? Yeah. Well, he thought about it, but he stayed to the middle of the racetrack, and Duval will lead the 11th lap. They're door banging down into turn number 1. Berry into the concrete wall. Final lap is upon us in tonight's B main. Here comes Berry, big time slide job, trying to park it on the nose of BJ Duval, and Duval goes back to the inside. BJ Duval gonna win your B main. Oh boy. Duval and Berry. Nice little run between those two. Your B main is done. We have a 5-minute warm-up session. And then we are ready to get into tonight's main event. Oh, excuse me. Just in the middle of getting something else sorted. So after this one, again, it'll be straight into the Apex Auto Glass and Tinting 410 Wings Sprint Car Series. There is your B main done for the Bluegrass Iracing Series Pro late models here at ELDORA. Duval, Berry, Hines, Mills, Latshaw are your top 5. Then, of course, Everhart, Turner, Johnson, O'Brien, Taylor were the 10 cars to originally start. Braswell Jr. getting out there for a couple of laps. Came home in 11th. Then, of course, Jaden Sheen, who unfortunately did not start tonight's main event, as we've got 21 drivers, maybe 20 drivers ready to do battle here at the famous ELDORA Speedway, the house that Earl built, Rossburg, Ohio. Another round of the Bluegrass Iracing Series Pro Lab. I want to get a big thank you to, of course, their sponsors, the Majula C Speed Shop, and of course the O'Brien Industries. Obviously, without their support, none of this would be possible. They've just wrapped up their asphalt stuff. Championship, what has been basically championship week for the Cup cars, the trucks, and the Xfinity stuff, and then dirt. I believe after tonight, I want to say there's 2 weeks left in the series, and those 2 weeks will be considered a part of the national championship. So while I am getting this season 2 info, let's have a look at this one. ELDORA is tonight, 27, but 28 for me. Yes, so Lucas Oil next week and the dirt track at Charlotte will be the final 2 weeks of the season. And again, they will count towards the national tour with the World of Thunder Esports League. Here we go, your 21 drivers from back to front. From position number 21, Jaden Sheehan. Position number 20, James Braswell Jr. Position number 19, it's Braden Taylor. Position number 18, John O'Brien. Position number 17, Joseph Johnson. Position number 16, Austin Turner. Position number 15, Robbie Everhart. 1 second, I'm just going to turn the camera for a minute. Position number 14, Brandon Latchaw. Position number 13, Daniel Mills. Position number 12 is Austin Hines. Position number 11, Tyler Berry. Position number 10, BJ Duval, your winner from the B main. And position number 9, it's Corey Roberts. Position number 8, Carl Shackle. Position number 7, Scott Fritz. Position number 6, it is Cody Nevin. Position number 5, it is Devin Nelson. Position number 4, Dylan Wilson. And position number 3, Jacob Fields. And your front row for tonight's main event, outside the front row for Team Victory Lane Racing, it's the 48 of Dylan Yeager and the Rocket Esports. Car number 12 of Josh Fuller on pole for your 50-lap main event. So Sheehan's back. O'Brien missed the start. He was scheduled to start out of 18th anyway, so... Ooh, Jeremy's going Dylan Wilson. I'm going Dylan Yeager. And we also go Hard Charger. Hard Charger, I'm going to go with James Braswell Jr. for Hard Charger. Well, the Bluegrass Iracing Series Pro Late Models main event. 50 laps are on the board here at ELDORA, and we are green. Last week we went 50 green flag laps. Green to checker. What shall we expect here tonight? On a pretty slickened up racetrack, it's Fuller and Yeager. Yeager led the opening lap. Again to the top side goes Dylan Yeager. And it's taken a lap and a half to get our first caution. Ooh, okay, Jeremy and Darby going Wilson for the win. Nah, you guys are copycats on the Hard Chargers. Alright, it's cool, it's cool. Darby, I think you're up by 1. Because you had Heat 3 winner, I think it was. Whereas I didn't pick that one. Let's have a look at... Let's have a look quickly at Carl Shackle. I think this was it. Ooh! Is that Roberts that got him? That may have been Corey Roberts. Who got him? Yeah, absolutely. I'm not denying the fact that he isn't fast. I tell you who might be also a hard charger. It's Daniel Mills. But yes, Braswell, what he was able to do in that heat to go from the back to at what was going to be a transfer position, you've only got to wonder. And look, you know what? Tempers flare. No denying that one. We're all guilty of it. I'm sure that just got under his collar, and I'm sure he wouldn't have liked the treatment that he got from the other driver. Anyhow, we go back to green. So our third lap has started with Dylan Yeager leading Josh Fuller, Dylan Wilson. Here comes Jacob Fields. So they're running a little above the middle of the racetrack. There is a grip patch. And once a track gets like this, normally you just see these drivers put their late models on top of the cushion and just ride the cushion and just give it a little love tap to the wall. Dylan Yeager, meanwhile, made the mistake. Here comes Cody Nevin in car number 11. Nevin to the outside, and we are yellow. 1 sec, we're going to take the camera off for a minute. Well, we'll put the camera back on in a sec. We've just got some things behind us that we need to get rid of. So the caution flag for the second time in tonight's main event here at ELDORA. I get the feeling that tonight here at ELDORA is going to be a rough one. And look, I really want to be wrong in saying that one, but after what the boys did last week, so last week we were at Lanier. No, it was Weed Sport. And then the week before we were at Lanier. You'll be right, Carl. Just, yeah, look. I'd like to give you some words of wisdom, but I'm not a wise man, as a wise man once told me. 3 wide, Berry, Fuller, and Nelson. Now, Fuller and Nevin, they work side by side. Here comes Roberts, going to try and make it 3 wide, just to your right of your screen. Look at this 2x3x2. There is some contact. We got Devin Nelson into the wall. In the middle of 10 of a 3 and 4. Your leader is Jaeger. Fields and Wilson run second and third. Fields into the wall as he jumped the cushion. That allowed, of course, Dylan Wilson to get by Dylan Jaeger. Fields now got some company with Josh Fuller and Cody Nevin. Our 10th lap has started. At the moment, 10 down, 40 to go. Dylan Jaeger lead. Oh, we accidentally pushed the wrong push to mute button. So again, we did try and look through the field as Daniel Mills puts an aggressive slider there on Tyler Berry. For position number 6 on the racetrack. Daniel Mills plus 7 positions. At the moment, James Braswell Jr. sitting in 13th. He's gone plus 7 as well. He goes back to 40th, and that'll take him to only plus 6. Tyler Berry again in the concrete wall on the back straightaway. How many times do these guys have to be told? Oh, what happened there? I don't know what I done, but I somehow pressed the wrong button. Apologies. Jaeger, 1.6 second lead over Dylan Wilson as he goes to put the 32 or the B32 entry of BJ Navala lap down. Makes pretty light work of Duval. So Wilson just cruising around at the moment. Jacob Fields also cruising. Cody Nevin, I wouldn't say he's cruising. He's trying to run the cushion in the middle of 3 and 4 and uses the cutback line. So there is the 500 of Tyler Berry along with Austin Hines. So we go back and look at Braden Taylor working the low side as he got by Robbie Everhart. Now Robbie Everhart going to work back to the middle of the racetrack. So now these drivers starting to finally put some green flag laps together. And just as I say that, caution says, yeah, hello. Hello, Frank Walker, National Tiles. You're not going to know who that is. Well, I mean, the good thing for you guys is once these yellows come out, that obviously gives Wilson a chance to try and get the jump, or even try and get a good restart on Jaeger. I'm actually very surprised that nobody else picked Jaeger. Like, that's like unheard of. That's foreign territory. So our 19th lap is about to be complete. Okay, yeah, look, you know what, I mean, that's understandable, Derby, you know. Actually, come up on Facebook, I think it was this time 2 years ago. Let me have a look as we go back to green. Yeah, this time 2 years ago, I'd qualified for the Pro Series on sprint cars. Anyhow, back underway in the A main. Cody Nevin trying a big move. Oh, look out, Dylan Wilson into the wall, but he may have just been saved by the yellow. The yellow flag may have just saved him. Right, BJ. Okay, there you go. So you got 2 in the top 5, 3 in the top 10. Yeah, but what else am I going to talk about during these yellows, Matt? It's not like you've got anything interesting to say at the moment. Carl and BJ. The old I'm done with this club. Yeah. I mean, I've been there for a number of years. Actually, I shouldn't say number of years. For about a year and a half or so. Basketball. Let's talk basketball. Anyone? Because I don't really want to talk about foosball. Okay, we've still got our... Oh, look. Only you can answer. Oh, I mean, other people can answer that one. I'm not going to answer that one. And again, it's just like the sprint car thing. It's just a different opinion. Alright. Let's actually take a look. I need some... I need some NBA stats at the moment because I've got quite a number of bets on the Nets and Mavericks. KD's going to let me down. He's only got 3 rebounds. I need to have 4. Here we go. Green flag back out. Delaware double foul. Restart looked like it was. Oh, Cody Nevin. He's up inside the top 3 at the moment. And our 22nd lap is complete. Jacob Fields, Cody Nevin. They went to war in the heat race. Fields slides up in front of Nevin. Keep an eye on Scott Fritz. How about Josh Fuller now going to make a 3 wide as Dylan Wilson goes right through the middle. And well, he may have sent it in just a little too hard as poor old Jacob Fields had to back out of it. And the old D1RT teammates right now 3 wide once again with Josh Fuller in the 12. But again, here comes Jacob Fields with a slide job as there goes Dylan Wilson. That right rear quarter panel just catching the wall. Gee, Wilson and Fields. They were going toe to toe. And now here comes Scott Fritz inside the top 5. Sits in 5th position in that 48 machine. Meanwhile, Jaeger, well, he's just checked out at the moment. There is no one catching Dylan Jaeger in car number 48. Cody Nevin, I'm sure he would love to. But at the moment, he's got a pretty decent gap. Probably about 5 or 6 car lengths over Jacob Fields. Running in 3rd. Wilson, Fritz, 4th and 5th. And you go back to Fuller, Hines, Mills, Taylor and Berry. James Braswell Jr. Let's go back and have a look at some of the hard charges at the moment. Braden Taylor plus 9 positions. Braswell plus 8. Mills is only plus 6. Mills has got some company with the 32 of Austin Hines. Was working the low side. 21 remaining for the leader. And the 48 of Dylan Jaeger. Here comes Braden Taylor now. To the outside of Austin Hines. Meanwhile, James Braswell Jr. now sits himself 1 spot out of a top 10 finishing. For a top 10 finish, he started position 20. Second last in this field. Even if he was to finish right now, he would guarantee himself 4 positions. But you know he doesn't want to finish now. He wants to finish a little further up on the field. There's a big dive bomb down into 3. Out of turn number 4, he's going to have a top 10. In fact, he's going to have a 9th place should he get by Braden Taylor. Austin Hines had some mechanical issues. He's out of the event. Again, if Kevin Durant could just find himself one more replay. Here is a battle of the numbers with 1 and 2 on it. The 12 of Josh Fuller and the 211 of Daniel Mills battling for position 6 and 7. Just in front of them, Dylan Wilson struggling at the moment. In 5th position as Scott Fritz has made his way by Dylan Wilson in car number 80D. And I'm sure he does not like that one bit. Is the fact that, well, Dylan Wilson sits in position number 5 at the moment. Everybody is just pretty much got a cool run in front of him. 15 to go for Dylan Jaeger. Again, you're watching the battle for 4th and 5th on screen. Here comes Wilson, the big dive bomb into turns 3 now to turn number 4. Scott Fritz says, thank you very much. I'll take it back to the inside. And now Josh Fuller. Meanwhile, it's broken away from Daniel Mills. James Braswell Jr. in 8th position, plus 12 in the main event. He now sits behind, and some 5-6 car length behind the 211 of Daniel Mills. And again, we go back to the heat race and the cons and the B main. Those drivers were really stuck together throughout the course of their earlier races in the night. Carl, I'll get to that comment in just a few moments. Meanwhile, Jacob Fields into the back of Cody Nevin. Nevin made the mistake. And he got not a little one, but he got a big shot in the shorts from behind. And now here comes Dylan Wilson across the nose of Cody Nevin with 11 to go. And well, it's the 11 we watch on screen. Not clear. Never clear Nevin. 4-car battle for positions 3, 4, 5 and 6. Jaeger. Again, another one of those cool, calm and collected drives. Jacob Fields still sitting on the podium with the bridesmaids position. Braswell plus 13 of the night so far, sitting in 7th position. Braden Taylor plus 10 in 9th. So give it up for those guys who have found their way forward in this main event. 8 to go. So what is the heat race distance in your A main in the Bluegrass Iracing Series Pro late models? Here at ELDORA, Wilson again with a big Hail Mary play into turn number 3 and 4. Nevin has gotten back to the inside. Nevin's going to throw his own slider in 1 and 2. Catches the concrete wall not once, not twice, but 3 times. And look out, Nevin fits. And Fuller, and we are going to go yellow. There it is. And just like that, it goes from bad to worse. So, just a handful of laps. All right, here we go. Lights should be out this time. Again, we'll quickly wrap up these interviews. Honestly, I couldn't tell you. I mean, it doesn't show anything that they crashed. I got no idea, Darby. I got no idea, and well, with that being said, we're going to go back yellow. With that being said, that's going to put, no matter where Braden Taylor finishes. So Jaden Sheehan is still on the racetrack in 12th position. So even if he was to move down to 9th, Braden Taylor would still be your hard charger. Look, I could only assume so. Yes, depending on what the X limit is. Because yeah, I didn't see anything. And a lot of these guys out due to the fact that, you know, oh geez, it would be nice. Speaking of, it would be nice if the Nets and Mavericks would actually go to overtime, or if Kevin Durant could actually get one more assist. That would be swell. So while I am doing this, I'm actually just going to get ready for the next broadcast, because, well, there's quite a bit to get through. Just got to make sure that we are ready to go into the session as lights go out, the pace truck goes in. Four to go in the main event. in the Bluegrass Iracing Series Pro late models here at ELDORA Speedway Fields. Well, he may just have something for your race leader, Dylan Yeager. Here we go, side by side on the line. Jacob Fields may have had it. Here he comes, is Dylan Wilson and Dylan Yeager as they work back down to the inside on Jacob Fields. 3-car battle for the race lead. 2 slide jobs, the daily double from the pair of Dylans. What a race this is with 2 laps left to run. Slider from Yeager. Yeager again back to the inside. Yeager slide job, nearly parks it on the nose of Jacob Fields. The white flag is out. 1 lap left to go. Who will it be? Jacob Fields, Dylan Wilson, or Dylan Yeager? Yeager rails around the outside. Here comes Scott Fritz, 3 wide down into turn number 3. Oh boy, what a way to finish this one. Checkers are out. Dylan Yeager going to be victorious. Scott Fritz home in second. Jacob Fields in third. Fourth is going to go to Dylan Wilson. Robbie Everhart rounds out the top 5. Let's quickly take a look at those feature results. Official Braden Taylor, FYI, hard charger. Yeager, Fritz, Fields, Wilson, and Everhart. Fuller, Taylor, Nevin, Sheehan, and Johnson, your top 10. Braswell, Mills, Roberts, Berry, O'Brien, Hines, Nelson, Latchell, Duval, Turner, and Shackle will make up the 12 cars. We go trackside very quickly because we know he's a man on a mission. He's got some stuff to do. Dylan Yeager victorious here tonight at ELDORA. Thankfully, all you got to do is pull out the sprint car. But tonight you come away victorious in the late models. You must be happy about that one.
Yeah, that was a lot closer of a race than I would have hoped for. I don't know what the hell that lap car was doing. I was just chilling, just riding in first, and the lap car just like stopped in front of me. So I don't know what that deal was, but we still won, so I'm not that mad about it. And hopefully it doesn't ever happen again because that was really bizarre.
It was always going to be a tough night here, obviously with the track getting slick from top to bottom. Talk us through those last probably 3-4 laps there with Fields and Dylan Wilson and also Scott Fritz making a late charge there.
I was fully expecting them to just drive right past me because of how bad my damage was, but I don't know. I guess we had good enough of a car that I was just able to hold them off. And I know into 1 and 2 there on that last corner they got together a little bit, so that pretty much sealed the deal. But I think if we had a little bit more laps, they probably would have gotten around me. But a win's a win. We'll take it. Obviously not the way that I envisioned it. From like lap 20 on, but not bad. We'll take it.
All right, well, look, before we let you go quickly, because now you've got a sprint car race that we're going to get ready for. Dylan, before we let you go, of course, sponsor on the Australians Car, people behind the scenes who makes this happen for you.
Yeah, got to thank everybody at Majula C Speed Shop, CFME Sports, Toters Isle Frenchies, JDM Designs, NLRA, you for the broadcast, and Bluegrass for putting this on.
All right, we'll see you in the sprint car shortly.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, we'll chat to the driver that comes home second place here tonight is the 48 of Scott Fritz. No, that's not you, Scott Fritz. There you are, Scott. Congratulations on a podium position. And well, yeah, you had to wait to the final lap, but I mean, hey, a podium's a podium, right?
Yeah, I'm kind of happy that turned out there at the end because I wasn't too happy there middle part of the race, but it all kind of worked out there at the end.
It was always going to be a tough deal trying to get to the front. Starting from position number 7, what kind of game plan did you have in mind?
Yeah, I wish I didn't start that deep, but the car was amazing. CFM sets were on point, and the car was really quick. Just keeping the spoiler on it, keep it straight, keep it clean. You'll be really fast here and slick. And I was flying up through there really fast, and I thought I'd just watching my lap times comparing to Dylan's. I thought I had something for Yeager if I could get there, and then me and Wilson kind of got together there, and we got in the fence and kind of knocked spoiler out on it pretty good. Didn't quite have the speed there at the end, but then the last few laps, everyone had a destroyed spoiler, so then we were all kind of back to even. But other than that, it was a good race. Quite more cautions than we needed. A few guys kind of driving over their head there a little bit, but other than that, it was a good night.
No, buddy, look, well done on second place here tonight. Before we let you go, of course, sponsor on this car, people behind the scenes who gets this done for you.
Yeah, obviously NLRA, T-Berry, Mid-South Mafia guys, as always. Majula say Speed Shop, CFM, 1-2 finish tonight with Yeager winning. Pair of 48s at the top again. Then other obviously Wrath, ATV, UTV, 605 Racing Tire Solutions, Butt Kicker. Oh yeah, fiance at work watching, mom and dad. And then Jason, I know he had to put up with a lot tonight, so feel bad for him, but can't thank him enough for putting this on for us and stuff. And then you as always, Brett, best in the business in the booth.
Yeah, buddy, well done on the podium. We'll see you next week at Lucas Oil.
Yep, national tour.
There we go. All right, there we go. Scott Fritz home in second place. Home in what is going to be 7th place, but tonight's hard charger, it's Braden Taylor. Braden, congratulations on the hard charger. Well, you started basically second last row inside, and you come home 7th. I mean, that's overall a good night considering where you started.
Yeah, I mean, I just try keeping my nose clean, and keeping that spoiler straight is huge at big tracks like this, and it paid off in the end.
Hey, what was your game plan for this one? Because starting 19th, as we see, week in and week out, a very talented field with what we see with the pro late models. Again, what was your game plan? Trying to move forward tonight.
Originally, I was just gonna roll the bottom and, like I said, try to stay out of some of the messes that were gonna happen, and that kind of worked out. And at the end, everyone moved to the top, so I went there and kind of just held my own from then on.
All right, well, look, well done on 7th place. Well done on being tonight's hard charger. Braden, before we let you go, of course, sponsor on this race car, people behind the scenes, who makes this happen for you on the 7 machine?
Well, first of all, ET Motorsports, that's where it's me and my buddy, and, that's pretty much all I got for this one.
I'll tell you what, well done on the hard charge tonight, and we'll look forward to seeing you at Lucas Oil next week.
Hey.
All right, there we go, Braden Taylor. As we're going to get out of here, we are done for the Bluegrass Iracing Series Pro late models. We're going to be back in probably about 3 or 4 minutes' time. We've got some 410 wing sprint cars to get loaded into, so until then, on behalf of the team here at Ultimate Dirt TV, the manager behind the scenes, I'm Brett Wheeler signing off, saying good night.